Quarantine, day 15, April 1st. Crazy times here in the Carolinas, but luckily I'm prepared. This is all fishing gear. Gets me out there if I have to catch my food. I don't have to go to the grocery store. I'll be out there catching fish, eating fish. I have all my boats here to access the water. I have my camper if I have to hide in the woods. Quarantine.
Mr. F bought Mr. B some stuff to fish. Cheap stuff, because he knows Mr. Butler will probably break it. He paid $63.80 for a reel, bobbers, and reel worms. The bobbers cost $4.50 more than the reel. The worms cost $9.80 more than the bobbers. What is the cost of the reel?
All right, what up, my quarantine people? Big shout out to Mr. F helping us out today. You'll have to tune in tomorrow to see who our guest is going to be on this guest DJ week here at Quarantine Math. So as Mr. F would tell you, here at InstructaBeats in Quarantine Math, we love our sides check strategy. So we're going to go ahead and dive in with that. And our statement for this question is going to say, the cost of the reel, okay, is blank dollars. So I'm looking for anything about money, because that's what my number is going to be at the end, and then anything about the reel, obviously, right? So that's going to be my guiding light, and it's going to kind of pull me through the water. It's going to be the propeller to my boat, if you will, although a propeller pushes you through the water. That's okay. And what I would identify based on that is, I know that there is a total, or that he spent a total of $63.80. I circled that because it was about money, right? I know the bobbers, and this is where you really have to pay attention. The bobbers were not $4.50. They were $4.50 more than the reels, right? So whatever the reel was plus $4.50. And then you also had the worms, and I don't know what type of worms he bought me. But the worms also were not even $9.80. They were $9.80 more than the bobbers, right? So I see some additive comparison statements here. So I'm going to be drawing an additive comparison tape diagram to help me solve this. All right, so the first thing I'm looking for is I have my reel, okay? And so my reel, I don't know how much it is, right? This is where my question mark is going to be. But I'm just going to go ahead and put a tape diagram for that, because underneath I'm going to be comparing the bobbers to that. Now, the bobbers were the exact same price as the reel. So I'm going to at first draw my tape diagram the same size, but then they were another $4.50 more than that, right? So it was whatever the reels were plus another $4.50. This is why I love these tape diagrams, bar models, whatever you want to call them, because it makes questions like this easy once you figure out how to set up your information. And then you also had the worms. Now the worms were being compared to the bobbers, okay? Which means they had the same amount here, right? Same size piece there. And then it had also had the $4.50. So it was the same price as the bobbers, but plus another $9.80, right? And so this should be about twice the size of 450, because 450 times 2 would be 9. So, you know, you're trying to show the size relationship between the numbers too. And then my question mark was right here. But then altogether, I know if I added up the reel, the bobbers, and the worms, it would be $63.80. I'm trying to figure out how big my reel is, right? So I know my other equal pieces. I have 1, 2, 3 equal pieces that I don't know, right? I don't know the size of those. And then I have some other smaller or bigger pieces that I do know how much they are, right? This size is 450, this one's 450, and then I also have 980. Now my goal for tape diagrams, anytime you have a question like this, is to always get to equal groups. Okay, so get rid of your non-equal groups first. So if I wanted to get rid of my $9.80, that just simply means I need to subtract $9.80, right? Add and subtract. Don't get caught. Line it up. Draw by leg is hot. Okay. Get more on the floor. Go next door. Get 10 more. And you're going to have $54 left. And then I also can get rid of my two $4.50, right? So that'd be $9 total because 450 plus 450 is $9. And then when I subtract that, draw by leg it's hot. More on the floor. Go next door. I'm going to have $45. Okay. So once I got rid of my unequal pieces, I had $45 left, but that's not how big the equal piece was. That's how much all three of them. So now I have $45 and I can separate it into three equal pieces. So 45 divided by 3 is 15. That means each of these pieces were 15, which means my reel cost $15. Okay, and if you wanted to double check that, you could. If you add up all your groups now, it's going to equal a total of $63.80, but that's how you could check it. So that's how we developed our plan. Now, if you want to take this to the next step, right, the next step from these visual models is being able to write an algebra equation. So what you would have started with is x plus $4.50 plus x plus $4.50 plus $9.80, and I need to get rid of this, equaled $63.80. This is the algebra equation that you had. So then you would group all your like terms together. We have an awesome linear equation playlist you can check out. And you would have grouped all of those together. So you would have had $9, right? You would have had $18.80 equaled $63.80. And then you had to subtract the $18.80, which we did individually, and then divide by 3. So the next step would be able to visualize this as an algebra equation, which if you're doing the challenge math problems, that's where we want you to go. But starting with your tape diagrams, all right? I know Mr. Ferrari. I know he loves to fish. He's a professional fisherman sponsored by lots of different companies, which is awesome. And every time after he fishes, I know he's going to wash his hands. He's not going to touch his face. And if he's feeling sick, he's going to stay inside. He's not going to go out fishing during quarantine if he's feeling sick, right? And as always, stay safe, do math. I'm out.